What's up, everybody? It's your boy CJ. Welcome to Coffee and a Conversation. It's just a little morning broadcast where we just have a little coffee and just a little conversation, and we just see where the day goes. It is an open discussion this morning, so anybody that wants to join is welcome to join. I couldn't make it to my VA appointment today. That was not cool. Got a bunch of snow out here, so I wouldn't be able to make it to Aberdeen today. So I had to call and reschedule that. Man, I'll tell you guys what. You sleep on your shoulder wrong, and it could be a bad day, But either way, what can you do? So I'm missing something. Oh yeah, that's right. The first sip. So you guys see anything good in the news today? Government's still partially shut down. Still waiting to hear it say it's been fully shut down, but at the end of the day, it's only partial. So I'm only partially happy. Hello, Shanna. So, still want to remind you guys that the coffee mug for a mugshot contest is going on right now. So, if you haven't already checked the Onslow County booking photos, the first person to send me my booking photo will receive a free Internet Warlord coffee mug. Black, white, or color changing. Take your pick. So, mug shot for a coffee mug. I don't want these, idiots there in Onslow County to think that they're getting the best of me. Because they're not. Again, it's so stupid how that all went down, but non-stop looking. Well, I'm going to tell you guys what. I can assure you that it is a contest because there are multiple people that are expressing interest in it. So just make sure that you're the first one. That's all I can say. I can't pick favorites. I'm just gonna go with the first one. So but like I said, these people they think they're above the law. And it's stupid. Like they can just interfere in your business matters. Like they can just, it's stupid. It's just absolutely stupid. But like I said, I'll be pleading not guilty a billion times over, and I will be expecting a jury trial if the state of North Carolina is going to convict me on anything. So, that's where that stands. But other than that, good morning, Samantha. Oh, God, you guys are tired. You forgive me. Yeah, so Kendall and I started watching House of Cards, the little last season they posted out there, and I don't care what anybody says about Kevin Spacey. I separate a personal life from an actor portraying a character, and it's still not the same not having the character. It was a real lazy way to kill off his character the way they did it. And I don't know. Like I said, it just seemed a little stupid. I probably lost one viewer out of that. They're like, "Oh my God, this guy likes Kevin Spacey." You're like, nah. Again, I'm separating actor from real life and all that. And And by the way, he still deserves due process, you idiots. And that's what I hate about this world, and that's what I hate about this country. I really, honestly, if there's one thing I hate about this country is how people always assume guilt before innocence. It is literally the opposite of our constitutional principles of innocent until proven guilty. Like, you have the right to a jury. You have the right to face your accusers. Like, it is the opposite. And so it amazes me how some people just forget that. And like I said, and we're supposed to expect this country to be great again. It's either way. I'll digress my point. How dare you like Kevin Spacey? How about I just like the character Frank Underwood on House of Cards, you idiot? You know? But either way, I'll digress that point. So, I can't go to the VA today because I'm snowed in. My dad's not awake yet in ARC. Well, don't you know, Kevin Spacey's been accused of... He's been Me Too'd. So, you know, good Lord. It's always, and that's another thing I was thinking. It's like, if that's sad how they can just do that, you know, like your favorite characters. Like now you have to, when investing in picking a movie or a show, you have to be like, if I say I like the new Bumblebee movie, but Bumblebee comes out and he's a serial Bill Cosby, you know, what am I supposed to do? I like Bumblebee, you know, like I like the movie. You know? Like crap. You know? Damn. And so now everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, you like that Bumblebee movie. Don't you know all the horrible atrocities Bumblebee has allegedly committed? And they won't say allegedly. They'll say all the horrible atrocities Bumblebee has done. You're like, I just liked the movie, you idiot. I haven't seen the movie yet. But I'm making... You get my point. So you can't like a movie... for fear of their main lead may have grabbed the ass of somebody at a party once. It's just stupid. What do people in the military serve for? You know, like, I don't know if you know this, but a Marine could go out on a Friday night and at least 10 women have groped his ass on that weekend. At least 10. But the Marine doesn't sit there and go, oh my god, I'm a victim, me too. You know what I mean? It's insane to me. It's insane to me that this is the world we live in. I mean, on my 31st birthday, I was groped by a bunch of 60-year-old women while singing Music of the Night, Phantom of the Opera. I was just singing it towards them, and they took it upon themselves to grope me. But I did not go out crying, me too. So I don't get it. And so, you know, what happens when I want to watch the next installment of The Wolverine? And we find out that Hugh Jackman is some kind of dirty man behind the scenes. And it's like, but I like Hugh Jackman's acting. Sorry, Hugh Jackman. I do like your acting. And I did use you as an example there. But this is really stupid where this country is headed. I don't even know what to say to it. You can't even like movies. Because now the on-screen and the off-screen person are the same person now. You know? It's like how they fired Rosie O'Donnell for something she tweeted. I'm sorry. I don't know if you know this, but I post out some pretty crazy things. I mean, I say the government's committing treason against the people. Sounds pretty crazy, doesn't it? Until you realize I'm right. But if I was fired for my job, for my opinion, good Lord. It's crazy. It happened to Tim Allen. You know? Because we have a very sensitive nation. We are not the freest nation on the planet. We're really not. There are more countries out there that are freer than us today. And it's a fact. It is a fact. Even you guys watching me right now, you're going to be like, oh my god, CJ used to party hardy back in the day. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can't watch Coffee and a Conversation anymore because back in the day, CJ was a 21-year-old Marine with a drinking problem. You know? Oh, good Lord. So, either way, I could care less, though. I really honestly could. So, but like I said, maybe, just maybe, people should stop being so sensitive. Yeah, people should stop being so offended. People should stop worrying about what the internet has to say. I mean, really, it's just the brain thoughts of people. That's all it really is. If you think about it, it's your brain telling your mouth to say things to this for other people to watch and listen and see. And then they watch and listen and see, and they then formulate their own brain noodle thoughts. And then they regurgitate what they like and what they don't. And it's a never-ending cycle. I think we truly live in a hive-minded society. I really do. Like, oh my God, we can't talk about this subject until our most famous person talks about it and formulates an opinion, and then we all take a side so that way we're safe on this side of the topic. If I want to talk about blueberry pancakes and somebody's like, oh, I don't want to take a stance on blueberry pancakes until my favorite person has talked about blueberry pancakes. What do you like? Do you like blueberry pancakes? No, I don't. I like regular pancakes. Oh my God, you're not welcome in this group anymore. This is the blueberry pancakes group only. And you just tuning in right now might be wondering what this rant is about, and that's okay, because I am too. Good morning, Mr. Ingram. How's Bubba the Tow Truck Driver doing today? There, don't you know? How's old Stanky? At Corbin Custom Towing. Most people do. Yes, you're right, Melissa. Most people do. It's like The View, you know? Like, that's what it is. Like, for example, you get all these women on there. Like, and that's where I brought up Hugh Jackman, because he was just on The View last I had seen recently. And I was at my mom's, and my mom likes The View. And I don't. I just see a bunch of cackling hens, you know? You know, like in Chicken Little, you know, they have like and I'm talking like the original Chicken Little. You know, they got all them hens just all clucking in the hen house, just knitting away. That's the equivalent of both my mother and The View. And no offense, Mom, I love you, but, you know, if this is society, or, you know, the women of this world that are the View watchers are your clucking hens from Chicken Little. There should be equal opportunity for those with and without blueberries. See? But then there's that neutral group. There's pro-blueberry pancakes, there's anti-blueberry pancakes, and then there's just people that are like, let pancakes be pancakes. I want to watch pancakes, damn it. Watch pancakes being made. I don't even watch regular TV at all. Well, neither do I, actually. I really don't. I mean, I don't even think we have it here, to be honest. So, but I mean, we still have like Hulu and Netflix. We have the basics, you know, for people that are living off the regular television TV grid. I'm pretty sure that we have live Hulu where we could watch things live if we really wanted to. But but the schnozberries don't taste like schnozberries. But see, here's the thing. If you like schnozberries and your group that you've been echo chambering in doesn't like schnozberries, then you're going to be ostracized, criticized, and ousted from your echo chamber because they're anti-schnozberry and you're pro-schnozberry. So then you're without an echo chamber, and what are you supposed to do? You know what I mean? It's just, it blows my mind. And they have to wait for the head schnozberry to make a decision, you know? The head guy, the head echo chamber, the one that gets the most views, the one that's the most popular today, damn it. See, it truly is funny to me because, again, I could care less about popularity. I've been sitting here for years telling people the same damn thing. Your government's unconstitutional. They're committing crimes against the people, and I can explain it like that, how they're doing it. I don't believe in sovereign citizenship, you fucking idiots. And again, I know that's an oxymoron for those that are going to get mad because I called a sovereign citizen a sovereign citizen. But I don't believe in worrying about even popularity. Like, what you know, most of the time, most people don't catch every video I do. I mean, there's a few of you out there that could be like, CJ, it was this date, this time, and you said this, and I was there, and I watched it, and I saw, goddammit, and guess what? I'll defend you until my death. Well, alright, well, cool. I appreciate your support. But I guarantee you, I can't tell you where you were at the exact same time, other than probably sitting where you were at watching me. You know what I mean? Or if bacon should be crispy or wiggly. Absolutely, the war will rage on. But just because I like crispy bacon does not mean that I'm a bad person. Just because you might like wiggly bacon does not mean you are a bad person. You'd have more passionate argument from people about pineapple on pizzas. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. See, I'm pro-pineapple. I am pro-pineapple. If you can believe that. It's insane. Like, some people might just stop watching me because they're like, oh my god, this guy likes pineapple on his pizza with crispy bacon. I like crispy bacon and pineapple pizza. If you asked me, would you like a Hawaiian pizza? I would say no. I don't really like ham on pizza. I don't think ham belongs on pizza. But if you want to replace that ham with some bacon, now we're talking. Now we got bacon and pineapple pizza. I would eat that. But now I'm not cool for you guys who are all anti-bacon and anti-pineapple. Could you imagine? How can you be anti-bacon and anti-pineapple? Then there's some people who are like, I don't like either. Then there'd be some people like, I like pineapple, but I don't like bacon. I like bacon, but I don't like pineapple. I can't find who to like and support because I just need somebody to be able to project onto, damn it! Sad day, huh? It's sad that people are more passionate about food than the state of our government. Well, Mr. Ingram, I have the solution for you. See, the government's unconstitutional. It's a bunch of, like, rotten fruit. Because we have a lot of fruitcakes that are in our government. And it's all unconstitutional. It's all molding and rotting. And it's just disgusting. And it needs to be changed and thrown away, thrown out. You know, President Donald J. Trump, you could shut this entire government down today. And I would thank you. Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. First they said he'd never be president. Then they told you he wouldn't pull us out of wars. He told you that the GDP wouldn't grow. They told you that he was just the worst guy on the planet. And those are the same people, again, the same people that said he was going to be he was not going to be president of the United States. The same people that said he's not going to be president of the United States are the same people that are telling you his border wall won't work. Listen, I don't care if you think it's going to work or if you don't think it's going to work. I say first and foremost, build the wall. Because walls can be torn down. But if we find out that the wall that I've heard about for as long as I've been alive and can comprehend politics, which I think was since last Tuesday. Did I offend somebody? Did somebody just report my video? Well, I mean, just shuts down. Anyways, back to it. If I've been hearing about this wall since before I was born, then let's build the wall. And then if we need to, we will tear it down. Build a wall and replace ham with bacon on Hawaiian pizza. Absolutely. And that is what I'm talking about. There is an idea that I think that at least 70% of America could agree with. You know what I mean? But yet we got people in Washington, D.C. that they don't realize it. They're not representing. They're not legislating. They're not putting the people's rights and interests over their own interests. And as a result, guess what? And you know what? I do blame Democrats. I really do. Here's why I blame Democrats. Because first and foremost, every death that happens from an illegal immigrant, an illegal alien coming across the border is responsible because of the Democrats. The Democrats are responsible for that death. Every single one of them. Every single death from an illegal alien is responsible because of the Democrats. The Democrats have blood on their hands. Fact. And that's going to not help them in 2020 at all. if you build it, they won't come? Absolutely, man. See? Not that bad. And that's the point, though. But we want a big, beautiful door so that people like me can sit here on the camera and go, welcome to America. You can enter here, 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 and here. If you enter any other point than here, 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 and here, you could be killed. And that's it. And I want to be able to say that. I want to be able to say that if you risk your life and limb to come all the way to the United States and you don't enter at a proper point, then you could be shot and killed on sight. I want to be able to say that. I see nothing wrong with that. It sounds like, CJ, that's really inhumane. No. What's inhumane is to sit here and allow that illegal immigrant to smuggle cocaine up his asshole and then go in and kill somebody here in the United States. That's inhumane. That's what a lot of people forget. Well, CJ, a lot of these people are good people that just want to pick our fruit. Then have them come through the proper point and say, hi, my name is Javi. I'd like to pick your fruit. Sorry, Javi, but acknowledges and nobody's safe from them. So like I said, you know, just, I want to be able to say that. What part of that doesn't sound good to you? You know what I mean? It's not logical. It's not logical to have people go to the proper points of entry? To enter the country lawfully and legally? To, like I said, you know, I think there should be a big, beautiful door. I think that it should be open, have a nice open sign on it. But I think if you go 10 miles that way and you try to jump the fence or the wall or whatever barrier or slats or whatever it may be, you should be shot. 100%. We take zero risk. Zero risk. We assume anybody entering illegally is here to commit a crime against an American. That's it. And so, yes, it is the death penalty. And by the way, you don't have constitutional rights just because you jump a fence. Nowhere in the Constitution that I have here. Nowhere does it say that this applies to you if you come here illegally. I did misread your comment, Sarah. It's okay. I figured it out after. That's why I'm not jumping down Sarah's throat today going, rah! So nowhere in here can I find where it says that you can enter the country illegally. And, you know, I've searched this document thoroughly. And it's come to my conclusion that there is nowhere that it says you can enter illegally. See, I don't know if you guys know this, but I like to host a server called ARK Survival Evolved. Our server is United States ARK. And it's open right now. If you have an Xbox One, you can join the United States of ARK on Xbox One. And we have a constitutional form of government. A government so small you wonder if there's a government at all. And that is the only, you know, that's how you would truly have a constitutional government. Is a government so small you question whether there's a government at all. Until we have that form of government, we don't have a constitutional government. That's a fact, Jack. So, but anyways, I've just been sitting here on ARK, waiting for my dad to hopefully come on. And, yeah. But look, check this out, just so you guys are aware. This book comes in Spanish. You can read it in Espanol, okay? And guess what? If you speak Spanish and you come here legally and lawfully, this applies to you. If you don't, it doesn't. And I want to be able to sit in front of a camera and say, if you come here illegally, our government will shoot you where you cross, and I won't lose any sleep over it. But if you come here lawfully and legally, and you speak Spanish, you will be given this booklet, and you can read it in Espanol, and it applies to you. And you have your protections to your life, your liberty, and your pursuit of happiness. It's not that complicated. But just because you think that we have one political party, which, by the way, is committing treason against its own people to put your interests first before our own people, I promise you, if what was happening in France was happening in Eureka, South Dakota, I would be shooting people. Promise you. Because what's happening there is ridiculous. What's happening in Europe from all these migrants and all these people, this takeover, it's a war. It's an invasion. 100%, and it should not be happening here. So, how much snow did we get here? You know, about Aberdeen's calling it 8.5 inches. With snow drifts up to 3 feet tall, so that's I haven't even looked outside yet. Oh, we didn't. I mean, we're not. It doesn't look too deep here. I could get out with my blazer if I needed to, but road still looks a little crazy. A little deep. Yep. Yep. Well, allegedly, because non-U.S. are afforded our constitutional rights. No. I don't know if I'm misreading that or not. If you are not a citizen of the United States of America, this does not apply to you at all. Zero, zilch, nada. On no day of the week, at no point in history, at no point in the future, unless the government, unless our Congress, unless our Senate make a constitutional amendment making it so this covers everybody outside of the U.S., then it doesn't. It does not apply to you. Just for the record, excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishment inflicted. When I was arrested and I was kidnapped by the sheriff and assaulted by the deputy there, I was told literally by the magistrate, Mr. Abernathy, if you give me $1,000 cash right now, you can leave. And my first response was, how's that not extortion? Unusual or cruel punishment. You made me take off my shirt and took pictures of me. Do you do that to women? I didn't see a single woman have to take off her shirt. Yep. So, like I said, violations of the Constitution are everywhere, and they hate the fact that you can point them out. All the more reason why people should come here legally and learn this stuff. Because when you learn your rights, the unconstitutional government, the people that do not like this book, the people that want to circumvent your rights, the people that want to violate your rights, if you know your rights in and out, left and right, back and forward, side and left, and you start then using that and call them out when they are violating your rights and speaking it in a way that, oh shit, he's telling us that we violated his rights. They don't like that. They don't like it at all. So you start speaking in rights violations. When you start speaking in rights violations, the government that is violating your rights immediately wants to shut you down and shut you up. And I've been saying that for years now, to try to teach people that if you speak in rights violations, First, you have to know your rights, which I've tried to help teach as many people as possible just by reading the Constitution out loud publicly for everybody to watch and having open discussions about. But once you get to the point where you know your rights, and then if your rights are being violated, you speak in rights violation language. My rights are being deprived of me under the color of law. Deprivation of rights, false imprisonment, false arrest, deprivation of rights under the color of law. Excessive bail and cruel and unusual punishment. You start speaking in the rights violations because you're using your speech to say how they're violating your rights, and they can't shut you up. In suits at common law, where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, which is why, again, the value in controversy in my case is over $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved. And no fact tried by a jury shall otherwise be re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law. Now see, in the motion to dismiss, that they filed here, this has never been tried by a jury. So they're trying to use a language that says it's already been tried by a competent court. Well, I'm sorry. If I show you my transcripts, which I've already done live for the whole world to watch, there was no jury. And by the way, the court apologizes. So the court's not competent at all. Also, you can't use an order that you committed a crime to get in another court and expect that court to uphold that ruling. So your motion to dismiss is as useless as the paper it's written on. So, like I said, it's amazing to me how stupid some people are. And by the way, we predicted you would do that. We predicted that you would file that. So, but we didn't know you were going to just walk me down all the points. So, but you can never silence me, and that's your problem. Your problem is that I know how to speak. Your problem is I know how to articulate myself. Your problem is that I know the Constitution. Your problem is that I know how to speak in rights violations. That's your problem. That's your problem. And that's what I did to the magistrate out there, and that's what I did to the deputy out there. As soon as they put their hands on me, assaulted me, kidnapped me, the only thing I did was speak in rights violations. And of course I tried to make them laugh at the jail because, again, they're not the people that did it to me. But while I was in the presence of those that were committing crimes against me, I absolutely spoke in rights violations. And by the way, since when does a deputy get to go to a magistrate and say, I didn't actually book him for anything, but, let's try to jump up those charges and let's collude with the magistrate. I didn't know that the deputies get to collude with the magistrate. I thought the magistrate's supposed to be somebody that's impartial to the proceeding. Not taking one side or the other. But you instantly said I was guilty until proven innocent, and the deputy was 100% right. So you are operating under Admiralty jurisdiction. You are operating under Admiralty law 100%, and we proved it. Because my constitutional rights didn't exist. This book did not exist in North Carolina. And by the way, nowhere in here does it say it's a crime to speak loudly and constantly at all. And again, I was the one being served at the counter. I was the one that had business to attend to with the court. The officer interjected himself. And it was all recorded live for the whole world to watch. Here we go. I mean, it was just, to me, when I said that, when you could see the physical change in my face, where I'm like, here we go. Because I knew what I was going to have to do. I already knew it. It was unlawful as fuck, absolutely. And you know what's the sad part? Like I said, you couldn't even get a jury of my enemies to convict me. Let alone a jury of my peers. So Onslow County is going to have to pay for a full trial now, where I'm going to show how their deputy assaulted me, and I'm going to break down second by second that live video. So it's going to get expensive. And by the way, when you take nude photos of me, I'm going to charge you more money than you can possibly imagine. And by the way, I already have my equity person. So when you guys are going to try to settle all this, you're going to deal with my equity person. And you'll find out who that is in the future. And you'll have to deal with them. Because I'm still trying to deal with the kidnapping of my daughter that you fucking idiots won't stop. You're more worried about a misdemeanor than the felony kidnapping allegation of my child that I can prove day in, day out, 100%, time and time again to anybody. You stick a jury of 1,000 in front of me. And all I gotta do is show them my DNA test. Show them that I paid child support. Show them the perjury committed in the previous order. That you guys are, for whatever fucking reason, still backing. And here's your last problem. I will never give up. And as a result, your character is what's going to show. Because my character is one that will never give up. My character is one that will never fucking shut up about the crime that was committed against my family and my daughter. And everybody that's going to stand against me, that's your character. I will name you. I will publicly shame you. I will throw you to the wolves. Without any remorse or sympathy for you. Because I told you, if you're in between me and my daughter, and you're trying to make excuses, if you're trying to justify the crime that my daughter committed, you might as well be dead to me. So therefore, I have no feelings for your feelings. I have no empathy for your feelings. I have no sympathy for the end result of what happens to you. I.e., deputy dipshit, your fucking feelings don't matter to me. And it's not a crime to not care about your fucking feelings. And to the magistrate, you accosted me. You said you don't give a shit about what I appreciate. And you're right. Trust and believe. I know how to make it, so you have to recuse yourself. And by the way, colluding with the deputy and extorting me, you might as well recuse yourself today. Mr. Abernathy, if you give me $1,000 cash right now, you can leave. Huh? How's that not extortion? Throw him back in his cell. Yeah. Stupid. Very stupid. So. But I will tell you guys, the arm is going up to about right here. I got a little bit more movement on it now. And if I go up straight like this, I can get my arm all the way up. There's just a spot in there that it locks in and I can't get it to go. And to the fucking idiots that are out there like, I'll support the thin blue line even if they're assaulting people. You're an idiot. And I don't have a problem calling an idiot an idiot. I really don't. I really don't. If there's one thing about me that anybody's learned, I don't have a problem calling an idiot an idiot. And to the Minot Police Department, I'm still waiting for that apology. But again, at this point, what is it to a 4-year-old? Other than the fact that her daddy's going to be able to show her in the future what these officers were doing on Christmas Eve. Oh, yikes. So, but speaking rights violations, when this government's violating your rights, that's my biggest advice to you guys today. So, anyone else got anything? I'm going to smoke this. My battery's going to die here in a minute. I'm going to go hop on Arc Life and enjoy my day, at least attempt to, because there's so many things that are out of your control. One thing that is out of your control, and I've been telling you guys this from day one, is that you can't control the time in this. There will be days, weeks, even months, if not years, where you can't control shit. So, buckle up. So, and then it's amazing to me how some lawyers out there defend these people. defend, like, attorneys, I should say. Attorneys. And you guys realize that anybody can pay for an attorney. Anybody can pay for somebody to defend the crimes they've committed. But it's not until there's a jury trial that I'm giving up. I'm not giving up, because that's my constitutional right. And my daughter was kidnapped, and even the magistrate, who doesn't know the definition of kidnapping. What's up, Neeby? You guys want to say hi to Neeby? Hey, Neeby. What's up, Neeby? I covered everything from the border wall, illegal immigration, my own rights violations that happened to me, my daughter's kidnapping, you name it, I've covered it. What do you want? You want in? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Is there any stone that I did not unturned? Come on. What's up, Neeby? This is my cat, Neeby, for those that don't know. Neeby is majestic. Neeby means water in Ojibwe. Of course, they say it Nebe. It's my kitty. So, anywho, you guys have a good day or don't. Choice is always yours. We'll see you guys next time on Coffee and a Conversation.